Saddam Hussein's forces will leave Kuwait. The legitimate government of Kuwait will be restored to its rightful place, and Kuwait will once again be free.
Very, very pleased by the initial report. The initial report suggests that virtually all of the U.S. fighter aircraft, the bombers, return safely to their bases. As we speak right now, I am told there are still no reports of any U.S. fighter aircraft lost in combat.
No one should doubt our ability and our resolve to carry out our mission and to achieve our objectives.
Iraqi soldiers who are in and around Kuwait, that they would have no choice but to surrender.
I have great confidence in the professionalism, the dedication, and the determination of the men and women of our armed forces. They are, without question, the finest young sailors, soldiers, airmen, and Marines this nation has ever sent in harm's way.
Participated, but by all accounts, the initial word here at the Pentagon, as far as the U.S. Is concerned, it was a very dramatic success. Patrick?
Wolf, I'm sure you heard Charles Jaco in Eastern Saudi Arabia telling us that the Saudi officials are saying that initially, I mean, they're very relieved and I guess happy about the success of the airstrike so far, but obviously there's still 500,000 troops, at least, or 450,000 multinationals, and then perhaps as many as 1 million Iraqi troops. What is the Pentagon saying now? I mean, are they going to do more bombings at this point, or are we going to, I know we just changed that earlier, the Defense Secretary, that ground forces were not going to be used or haven't been used right now, but where does it stand right now?
I am told that there is going to be an assessment made in the next few hours as the initial casualties, the initial account of exactly what happened reaches Washington, as all of the information reaches Washington. This pause is going to continue for some time for the U.S. to make an assessment and then decide what the next step is. The hope always has been here in the Pentagon, and this has been expressed many times privately in the weeks leading up to this war, the hope has always been that if the elite Republican Guard and the Iraqi air power, the ballistic missiles, if all of that could be, in the words of some Pentagon officials, decimated, then the Iraqi troops, the 500,000 plus, especially if the command and control facilities were cut off, they didn't have supply lines, and this is certainly what the Pentagon hopes. Earlier also in the weeks leading up to this, we had also been told that there would be a pause after the initial strike for Saddam Hussein, if he's still around, to assess what the situation is and to decide, is he now ready, in the words of one Pentagon official, to say uncle, and he suggested Uncle Sam in this particular case, is he now ready to evacuate, to withdraw from Kuwait, to allow the Kuwaiti government in exile to be restored? If that would be the case, I assume that the United States would stop this assault if that decision was made by Saddam Hussein.